What is this music? It's a little like really terrible sex music. I'm going to change it. Hi, SS! Hello! How are you doing? Hi! Hi, Tiki Mahair! Nice to have you here too. How are you? How are all the alls? Right? I forgot some of my regular Tuesday stuff because I was like, it's not Tuesday. Sore from stretching. How aggressively did you stretch? I don't think stretching's supposed to work that way. I ate my blueberry pancakes, Tiki. Maybe, like, there is kind of like this weird time warp thing going on in our lives. So it's possible it's Wednesday, and we just, not to make you even crazier, SS, but I'm gonna make you crazier. Lunges to stretch the waist. Oh, so it was like strength-based stretching. So kind of like yoga. Hi, Mrs. Scott. Look at those hearts. Yeah. Hi, guys. Oh, someone's legs. Puppies. They're so quick to clean up after the puppies. It's amazing. Oh, okay. Settling into Tuesday. It's time to hang out. We get to have some fun. Oh, more hearts. It's a beautiful thing. And Tiki, you have a shield now. Oh, look at your shield. That's exciting. Yeah. So yeah, what's up today? What's up today? You do. Look to the left of your name right there in chat. You didn't have it when you first started chatting, and now you do. It's one of the things you get when you sub. What? Hey, Zeke, thanks for the host. Thanks, Mr. Scott. It's always so generous and supportive. It makes me feel good, for sure. Yeah, and then when you get super fancy Tiki and you hang around as a sub, your shield gets better and better and better. Yeah, that's our little fire mascot. He takes the form of all of our emotions. Actually, now that I've said that, I'm like, whoa, I could get real deep with that, right? Because like emotions feel like they're gonna burn us. Like sometimes they're really uncomfortable. They feel like they are just gonna engulf us in flames and destroy us, and yet they don't. They don't. So by leaning in bit by bit with our emotions to the point that we're comfortable today, or just a little bit outside our comfort zone, we learn that we can trust ourselves, trust our emotions, and become more resilient. Wow, I went there. I was not ready to go there, you guys, but I went there. I can make like anything into a pithy truth. Into some sort of deeper coaching meaning. I'm getting pretty good at that. Whether or not it makes sense or is accurate is a whole nother question. The hearts are the best, aren't they? They really are. Ooh. The potions, yes. I like in RPGs, so I was playing Skyrim over the weekend, and like totally amazing way for me to kind of unwind. But I was noticing that like I just hoard all the potions. I do not use them as I'm saving them for that one moment where I really need that invisibility potion or that water breathing potion. But I do that with like all of them that you can get really easy or make easily. It's pretty ridiculous. Like, what is up with that? Why are we hoarding virtual potions? Cheese? Yeah, well, cheese is delicious. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, I get hoarding in real life because like it's tied to our reptilian survival where we have to have things, but like hoarding virtual potions or cheeses. It's like our brain, that's it. Like our brain has a really hard time distinguishing imagination from reality. So that can bring us into all kinds of crazy behavior. So everyone, yes, hi, I am Punch Life Back. This is the Matrix Guard. We are a community of streamers that are creating unstoppable heroes, and we're doing it in an effort to triumph over things like suicide, bullying, and hatred. We have just launched within like the last month a beta test where we're providing for free on-demand life coaching to help us with like navigate our life, right? With more resilience, more power, all the kinds of things that coaches can do for us. So it's pretty cool. If you want to participate and like help us beta test it, we would be super grateful. A lot of you have already done that, which is, I can't even tell you how good that makes me feel and supported. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And all of your like insights and ideas and ways to improve the system are like incredibly helpful. So thank you for doing that. If you do want to do it and you haven't, my bot is putting a link in chat every little bit. I can also, if I'm not lazy, I can also get the link and put it in there myself. Yeah, and what we're doing is we're currently, so we had like our alpha test, right, where we had like our very first testers. We're taking those suggestions, we're updating the system, and here in like the next week to 2 weeks, we're expanding the offering beyond ourselves. So we're gonna start sharing it with our close streamer friends and that kind of a thing. So if you know of a streamer who might be interested in sharing this with their community, we would love to know about it. So you can like email me at info@thematrixguard and let me know, or just put it in chat. That works too. All right, I was getting you the link to sign up. Okay, it's gonna be right. I'm glad my bot didn't just post the link since I was working so hard to get it. There it is! Yep, that should work. God, I hope that works. What did I just do? Yes, it works. Perfect. All right, so yeah, so that's me, that's us, the Matrix Guard. So happy to be here. So whenever I'm here and you see me, basically what we're gonna do is anything that has to do with exploring how to punch back when life hits us and knocks us down. That is why I call myself Punch Life Back. I am a life coach. I specialize in resilience. So I care deeply about helping all of us become more, like unlock our heroic potential, right? Like just become a little bit more courageous every single day in whatever way is meaningful to us. And then I support that by offering techniques and tools to increase our resilience, because one of the things is we just cannot escape from some of the hard stuff in life. But if we have tools to navigate that when it happens, we navigate it better or in a more constructive way. So that's my little spiel. Thank you for letting me share. Oh my gosh, that's Mrs. Scott. That's when you know you've spent like way too much time, like when like jets have not been flying in the air for a really long time, when trash cans start to sound like jets, or like remind you of the good old days when there used to be the ability to travel a lot. I hope it doesn't smell. I finally took my dog for a walk last night, and it was like the absolute worst night to choose because it was trash night. So all of the stinky trashes were on the street. My life is so hard, you guys. So funny. Oh, good. That's good. Yeah, so one of the things, so we have a couple, like, underneath me, there's a whole section on power-ups. These are things you can do. They're different tools to basically help you boost your well-being. A lot of them are grounded in evidence-based practices that tie into resilience. They are cool. They are below me. We do 2 of them every time I'm streaming. One is our awareness power-up, which is meditating. And the other one is our gratitude practice. So let's do some gratitude. Trash trucks of the cheap. Yeah, trash trucks are pretty violent. They do not mess around. They do not mess around, and it is not always a clean sight. Hi, Scott! Hi. So, we do gratitude for tons of reasons, but the basic idea is we all acclimate to the good stuff in our life, and we take advantage of it, or we just don't, like, when we aren't appreciating the good things, all we're noticing are the bad things, the things we don't have enough of, or the person we're not yet and we would like to be. So gratitude just helps us shift our brain away from our negativity bias, which we all have, and it boosts our well-being in so many ways, and it is so freaking simple that we just have to do it. So the key part of it is to just touch base with what you are grateful for in this present moment. And I always say, like, give me 3 things in chat. Honestly, it could be 1, it could be 3, it could be 10, it could be 20. The idea is just to start practicing getting in touch with the things that are good in your life. And then, one of the amazing things is you do not have to believe yourself. You do not have to actually feel grateful about the thing. But the practice of doing that, of saying it, of writing it down, of thinking it, actually is rewiring your brain. And over time, you will start to feel like a warm emotion, right? I have a hard time naming it, but it's like appreciation. It's in that happy family for sure. So it's just something you can get better at as you go, and it boosts your well-being in so many different ways. If you are skeptical, just start doing it. Like, what do you have to lose, right? So, yeah. So what are you grateful for right now, you guys? Give me something. Give them to me. I feed off of them like, I don't know, like moon pies, like chocolate moon pies. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom, nom. For the breeze. Ooh, you must have your windows open. Tiki, that sounds lovely. Oh, SS, thank you. I see what you've done. See, you really fed me. Thank you for the chocolate moon pie. Nice weather and tacos. Oh, I miss tacos so bad. All of our taco vendors are gone. Yes, I'm grateful for tacos too. Portable AC, yes. Happy birthday, Yeti. That was a good gift to yourself. I say this always, but it's genuinely true in the moment. I am grateful to be here. I woke up this morning, you guys. That didn't have to happen. It didn't, but I did, and I'm here, and I've got you guys. Got this music for free I'm grateful for. Yeah, Tiki, that's what it's all about. I'm grateful for the technology in my life that lets me have some friends despite the separation. I'm grateful for Skyrim. That was an amazing Sunday. Hoarding of my potions and all. Yeah, I'm just grateful. I'm really, really grateful. You know the character strengths that we talk about from time to time, where you can like get them tested online? Gratitude is one of my top 5. So I'm a good place to come to if you want to learn how to be more grateful. And it is a practice. It is absolutely a practice. Still think clearly. Yes, Tiki. I think about that when I reflect on my grandmother who has dementia. The fact that my brain works as many biases as our brains have, right? Like, thank you that it works as well as it does. Yeah. That is, losing my mental faculty is absolutely one of my deepest fears, for sure. Yeah, super challenging. So yes, absolutely grateful that you have your faculties. Hi, Griff. Hi, Griff. I'm grateful that you're here. We're just doing some gratitude, sharing what we are grateful for right now in this moment. So that is it, guys. That is gratitude practice. There are so many ways to do that little, like, this is what I am grateful for right now. Be like, whatever your creativity, wherever it takes you, is awesome. A lot of people do it like at the end of the day. They'll be like, what was the best 3 things that happened to me today? That is a lovely way to do it. There's no really wrong way to practice gratitude. Yay, and coffee. Yes, I am grateful for my Earl Grey tea. It's as close to coffee, caffeine-wise, that I can do. Nom nom, nom, nom. Some other questions I like to ask because we're here, and I like to extend the gratitude that we're feeling or generating or starting to generate in our neural pathways, is by asking you guys, what's the best thing that happened yesterday? That was Monday, SS, not Tuesday. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I like this particular question because I am losing sense of time while being stuck at home. I'm really having a hard time remembering what day of the week it is. And this helps me remember yesterday happened. So didn't eat candy. Ooh, interesting. Grateful for not doing something. Beautiful. Oh, you're Scott, what is the consistency of your matcha green tea? Is it like almond milk? Because it would go from like water to like a nut milk to milk, all the way to like honey, like pancake batter. How bad are you at this point with matcha? A picnic on hot fudge? Gross. Gross. Wow. I don't even think Costco can stock that much matcha. Oh wow, SS. That's funny. Yeah, but see, we're learning like how to orientate ourselves, right, to our new normal. Oh, I started forgetting how old I was, Tiki, forever ago. Yes. Yesterday for me, I was really grateful. I got to have a really nice phone conversation with my friend. And here's the thing, like, I am on like a lot of virtual meetings, right? And I think a lot of us are doing that right now. Totally fatiguing. It is exhausting. What isn't yet exhausting is actually talking to someone on the phone. Like, I've actually had forgotten that that's a thing to do. And it's easier on our brains. There's something, I was reading an article. Yes, all of the virtual meetings upright. Hello, my friend. Hi. Mwah. I was reading this article on Zoom fatigue, which just basically tells us what the leading brand is of virtual meetings. But the reason why it's so exhausting is we're looking at multiple faces in a way that we don't when we're in a physical room with someone, and it taxes our brains. It's extra data, because normally you're like looking at one target, but this is just looking at so many targets at once that your brain gets really tired. So if you're getting burnt out, a nice thing to do is just remember that you can talk to people on the phone or text them, you know? I prefer this to virtual meetings with lots of people, because at least this way, like, you know, chat isn't as texting on the brain, right? Let's go retro. Let's go retro. Yes. Yes. Yeah, Mrs. Scott, I think it's like floating around. Those articles are out there now. Yeah. And as an extrovert, like, I would think virtual meetings would be rewarding. No. No. It's too draining. So I can only imagine. So what I was learning about introverts and extroverts is that The theory is that extroverts take in a lot more data. Introverts take in more data than extroverts, which is why busy environments are super draining to introverts, right? Because there's just all of this stuff. That's basically what Zoom meetings are. They're giving us way too much data. So if, as an extrovert, virtual meetings are horribly tiring, I can only imagine how challenging and exhausting it is for introverts out there. So now you know why. Yay. Okay, I don't know how I got off on that tangent. Oh yeah, so gratitude. What else do we got there? A couple things I like to do is we can say, like, what are 3 things that will make today really, really great? And this isn't strictly gratitude, but it's in the same, like, family of well-being practices, because it sets, like, your intention for the rest of your day, which is just a way of priming your brain to go in a direction that you care about. So the lovely thing here is to make sure that these are things that are in your control. So the more we rely on things outside of our control, like other people, the government, the environment, or whatever, to give us things, the more we're setting ourselves up for failure, right? But to the extent that we can take responsibility ourselves, it can... Yes, silence, silence, silence. Do you really have control over that? Oh, separate conversation. Yeah. So 3 things you can control today, the rest of your day, that will just make today better for you. So for me, eating dogs. No, don't eat your furry friends. Love them. Eating veggies, walking dogs in the evening, not watching TV till later in the day. Ooh, yes, avoiding the binge watching. So Tiki, whenever we say we're not gonna do something, especially if it's a habit, one of the tricks to help us out is, instead of just saying, like, I'm not gonna do this, replace it with something that you do wanna do. That is infinitely easier for our brains to handle. So I am going to... I'm gonna get some quiet time to reflect and just, like, chill and unplug. I need to unplug. Oh, tacos. Again, tacos? Scott, you're torturing me. I miss my tacos. Yeah, I want to get outside too. And have fun with Twitch, yes. Yes. Savoring, SS. I love it. Savoring your dinner. Oh, steal a cuddle. You do kind of have to steal cuddles with cats. How do you do that? Do you, like, sneak up on them? Do you get them when they're, like, already sedated and sleeping? That's what I have to do to my grumpy dog. I have to, like, catch him when he's, like, not paying attention. Oh, cleaning your fridge. All right, Tiki. Cleaning your fridge instead of watching TV till later. I like it. Does that feel like that? Does that feel more easy or empowering? Having replaced the negative with the positive? Oh no! SS. No! Kitty cats! Ugh. Ooh, yes. A lot of going outside. I know this sounds like super woo-woo-y, but whatever, like, way you can, like, get in touch with nature does actually boost our well-being. There's something like, I think it works because it takes us out of ourselves and it, like, connects us to the present and kind of, like, gets us back in our bodies instead of, like, up here in the crazy making of our brains. But yeah, that definitely can boost our well-being for sure. What kind of chart? Making a chart? Ooh, the organizational dork in me is super excited. Oh, yes. You guys! You guys are really inspiring. Thank you for that. Hey, there's the beta test. I knew it would come back. Never go outside. No, I have so many friends, SS, that are like, um, that are experiencing like peace from not being allowed to go out, which is really interesting for me to experience that can be true for people. But like even like getting the benefiting from nature doesn't, like, even if you have like a view of nature from your window, like that can help. Oh, upright. That sounds really like a really powerful shift in the thinking, right? Instead of thinking of lack, like it's actually an approach of gratitude. It's very cool. That's creative. You're always very creative. I like seriously just want to like take, like next time I have like, ooh, here's this like principle I'm learning in coaching, I'm gonna give it to Upright to create something like visually meaningful about it and then share it with the community. E. Yeah. SS, yeah, that's what I'm hearing from my friends. Yeah, and like that's kind of I mean, what a gift. Like what a gift to have like that like clarity of what like it's like for you, and where you like we didn't have that before because there was just that judgment, right? Of, well, I of course like I'm supposed to want to go outside and be social. But that's not true for everyone. Yeah, of course. And we can experience both, right? Like the reality of something sucking and also find the opportunity in it. Like both can exist. Like one perspective doesn't negate the other. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Upright, dude. Yeah, wow. I have to like let that sink in. Right? But it is. It's like we're like things are going to go back to normal at some point somewhat, but it's never going to be exactly what it was like. Life doesn't work that way. Like we're always changing, always transitioning. This is really an exercise in that reality of life. So it's so interesting to like not get stuck in like judging and like attaching to the past, but being able to like, I don't know, like adjust, let it go, move on. Like just consistently like being open to how life is changing is this like crazy powerful practice. Yes. That makes me think of aging. Like, oh, so you were talking last week about reference points, right? Where one of the stupid things our brain does is we're constantly, especially in social comparison, we are constantly comparing ourselves to reference points about what we think we should be like. So in terms of like what we should look like, what we should want in life, right? We have all of these external examples that we take on as truth. And then that just totally fucks us up, right? So it's like we can like reset our reference points or choose different reference points. And I was thinking of that in terms of aging. Like even though I'm young, like I still catch myself like when I look in the mirror, comparing myself to an older version of myself as a reference point, which is ridiculous. Like, and then I get all like, oh no, I have a wrinkle, right? And then I like go in this like negative spiral, and it's literally because my reference point is totally jacked up. It's all the same. It is all the same crappy like traps of our brains that we like repeat in various forms. It's crazy. It's kind of like fun to catch them, to start noticing them. I guess that is the beginning, right? Don't I? I'm actually 50, Scott. I was held back for quite a few years when we first met in 7th grade. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a reason why I didn't date much in high school. It's because it would have been illegal. Thank you for playing with me.